one of my readers actually at normanorman.com, and it goes like this: how do you keep yourself, honestly, how do you keep yourself from losing the momentum? Let's set aside yung mga sagot na, I get my momentum from the Filipino people. Let's be honest. How do you keep yourself from losing the momentum, knowing that it was almost there, it was within arm's reach, and then na-cancel, bigla na-postpone? What are your thoughts about this? I have a question also for you two ladies. You too may question.
Thank you, Tito. It's a really, really good question. And I will tell you the honest truth. Because I have no control over the decision of the organization and what they are exactly looking for as the next Miss World. But what I can control is myself. How I prepare, my mindset, my heart. Because most of the time, as someone who is always overthinking, as someone who easily gets scared and who easily gets nervous, and sometimes who easily gets disappointed, I always have to talk to myself. I always have to rely to my friends, to my family, to the people around me, and most especially to my core team who have been helping me since day one. Again, I always rely to all these trustworthy people. And again, if there is something that I can do, I will keep doing it. I know that in my journey in Puerto Rico, it hasn't always been easy. It has been filled with so many ups and downs, and I know that the crown was almost there. The coronation night was cancelled on the day itself, and I was heartbroken, to be very honest. I had the same exact questions myself. How can I keep my momentum? But instead of worrying about that, worrying about what the organization might think, I will just worry about myself and what I can keep doing here. So again, I focused my energy and my time on reflecting about my recent performances and what else I could do better. I visited my hometown, I visited the solo parents, because it's good to be reminded of my purpose, to be reminded of how amazing it is to see their smiles, to hear their pleas, and to see how amazing their support has been with me in this entire journey. And again, it has been a good feeling that I was able to go home to Cebu just a few days back, because I have my renewed strength, I have renewed my inspiration, and I know that this time, it's gonna be our time. This is the time for the Philippines.
Thank you so much, Tracy. Best of luck. And as wishfully Megan Young would say, I'm looking forward to having my second Miss World Filipina sister. Yeah, because it will happen this month. Now, I have a question for both Kathleen and Michelle. Another reader sent me this question. They say it's kind of a controversial question, but it has to be asked. What can you say about people saying that, okay, puro saying, there is a glut of pageants geared towards environment or eco-advocacy, that parang, can they get enough of this environment pageants and stuff like that? How would you answer this question? Are you more lean towards saying that there can never be enough supporters for Mother Earth? Or is it more of, well, that's a pageant, we have to live with it, they organize it. What are your thoughts about it? Is there a glut of Mother Nature themed pageants these days? Kathleen?
The world is changing. Before now, pageants didn't have advocacies. We see pageants as beauty only. No, it wasn't brains before. So the fact that we have the ability to use our voice and an incredible platform to showcase our advocacies, that should be celebrated. It shouldn't be questioned. We shouldn't even have those kinds of opinions, but I can understand it and I can respect it. And it's up to us, as well as you guys, to educate people on this aspect, that the advocacy is an important point of view to have in pageantry, and we should celebrate that. Thank you.
I think any competition that allows a beautiful, intelligent woman to step on that stage and speak her truth is important. And especially the time is now with what is going on with our planet, we must change. We have to uplift others. We have to educate and inspire people to make a difference in their lives and to make sure and ensure that the future generations to come have a clean and green planet that can start families as well and not have to worry about a climate crisis. So why not have any more beauty competitions that speak about the environment? We have the social awareness and understanding, but we lack the education and we lack the consistency to actually do something. Things are changing, but it's too slow. We need it now. That's the thing. So I'm hoping when we step on that international stage, when we have the courage to speak what we think is right and to show others that we are empowered, that they too can do it. That is what is important.
Thank you, Michelle. May I just say, your video I've seen it maybe 12 times now or more. It's just one of the most beautiful videos viral.
Thank you. I worked very hard.
Your cinematographer is just And one more thing, this is the first triple send-off where all the three queens will bring home the crowns. Mark my words. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Tito Norman.
Gilbert Sanchez, the digital celebrity for Dignity.
Good afternoon, Tres Marias. My name is Kim from the Without the Free Without Labor Daily Tribune. So my question is actually, I'm not sure if it's hard, but it's timely. So what's your advice to the people of the world during the pandemic and the current Russian invasion?
My advice to the people who, up to this day, we're still experiencing pandemic, and every single day we're experiencing more and more crisis with what's happening with Russia and Ukraine. I can't imagine what these people are feeling at this point. I am not in their shoes, but I can empathize. We all have our fair share of struggles, and we can speak from that point of view. We can speak from that experience. And if we understand how hard life can be, I know that we can be more kind to others. We can be more compassionate to others. And I would like to put it out there that if there are times that we feel like we are above others, because most of the time, that is where most of the misunderstandings come from, even at an international level. If we just learn to see each other as our equals and as our brothers and sisters, then we will be in a place where we are today. We wouldn't be in this crisis in the first place. And I hope that all the leaders will see in their hearts to prioritize the people, prioritize the lives of the people, because we don't need more lives to be lost.
I believe I'm not in any position to give an advice. I actually don't know what's happening there right now. We can only see what's happening through the lens of cameras, televisions, and postings of other people, but we don't know what the individuals out there and the families that are suffering. There are lives being lost every single day there, and the only thing I can do right now is just use my voice to share awareness on the situation. I believe that war is never an answer. There's always a political solution to these situations, and I really hope that Russia and Ukraine can come to a solution. Thank you so much.
You know, as a beauty queen, it's our duty to speak out on topics that might be sensitive to hopefully educate people and get updates and also make a difference. But when it comes to war, we might have a voice, but it's up to the leaders to enact change. And it's very unfortunate to see what is happening with Russia and Ukraine. And we live in a world where the time is now to have peace. Why are we creating unnecessary deaths and casualties, ruining the livelihood of families and communities. These people don't deserve it whatsoever. And if we can come to an agreement to stop all this nonsense and just come to terms and be at peace, that's what's important. And I'm praying every day that it comes soon. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but maybe within the coming weeks. And I just hope, I really hope we do have peace in the future.
Thank you.